We acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional custodians on the land of which Al, Kate and all their mates is recorded. Always was, always will be.
Welcome back to Al, Kate and all their mates, and today we're joined by our mate Anna Ryan from Jean Teasers and the Jean Teasers. What's up, Anna?
Guys, honoured to be here for real. I'm so excited.
We're so glad to have you. What we sort of do like at the beginning of shows is I guess like describe like why you are our mate, and we're mates because I mean I think we met in 2019 when Jean Teasers opened a show for me in Canberra.
Is that how it all began?
I think it was 2019. I'm pretty sure. And
Wow.
and you and the rest of the guys came and played this like blistering show. We all bought T-shirts because A, we thought that you were awesome, but also because the T-shirts say Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. And from there, like we've been hanging out ever since, writing songs, making music, playing shows. It's been mad.
Oh my God, what a journey.
It's the best.
And I'm just a fan.
And this is Kate.
She let me in front of the mic for this episode. It's really great to be here. But we do kick things off with a segment called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And it's basically your turn to either give something a plug or something that needs to stop a little bit of a talking to as well. It could be something you're watching, listening to, or just in general that you can't stop talking about.
Totally.
What have you got for us?
Well, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but everybody in my immediate zone
Yep.
has been talking about Heated Rivalry.
There it is. There it is. I think
I didn't realize I was going to jump straight into it, but I knew it would come up. I watched it a little while ago, and it was because my housemate was like, hey, there's this show. You have to watch it. I've watched the whole thing. It's like amazing. And I was like, you know, she's sort of into a lot of like Wattpad style, like random TV shows. So I was like, oh, it's just another one of those.
Yep.
But first episode in, I was like, everyone turn off all the lights. Like, I'm locked in. Like,
don't look at me.
Nobody talk to me. I've got 6 episodes to get through right now.
Can someone explain to me what Wattpad is? I've like been hearing this word a bit since Heated Rivalry. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
You didn't write stories? Oh.
No.
See, Wattpad, I mean, like when I can't even remember. It was definitely when I was like 13 or 14 or something.
So we were 20.
And you like write your own like stories or something. And
so it's like
publish
fan
it.
fiction sort of
it's
thing.
like fanfic. So like,
Did you not know this either?
No.
Yeah.
There was like,
but I don't know a lot that you'd talk about.
I mean, I wish I could recover my old. Maybe it's good that I can't, but like, yeah, everyone can just like write their own like stories and stuff, and mine were obviously super shit. But but there was a lot of like fan fiction type things, and everyone would just like read all different like stories and stuff.
That's one of my favourite TikTok trends though, when people go through, it's not quite the same, but they're old diaries.
Oh my gosh.
And they read it out.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I can't even talk about it because I'm scared people are going to find it.
The classic ones are all the ones of like what like former One Direction stans, and it always ends with "and now I'm gay." It always ends that way.
Is that?
I don't know what that pipeline's about, but like it's there.
I think it's the sweep.
Maybe
feel
Harry
like-
Styles hair sweep.
Yeah, it might be that. Yeah.
Al, have you got one for us today?
Yeah, I mean, my Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and I'm curious to hear what you think about this, is that I've been listening to an unusual amount of hardcore music lately. Do you listen to much hardcore?
Not particularly, but I'm also like, this is so strange, and everyone knows it about me, is that I sort of just only listen to the radio.
That's cool.
That's good. Yeah.
I know, it's like every time someone gets in my car and I like put on like just like Triple J or like whatever radio station, if I'm feeling like I need to calm down, I'm putting on that classical. Like and everyone's like, hey, you know, you have like Bluetooth. And I'm like, it's too much. I need to like get home right now. So I'm just like putting something on. But yeah, I just like, I feel like if I'm curating a playlist, it's like I'm taking an afternoon, I'm taking an evening to like really make this thing.
Yep.
But I struggle to just like listen to music actively.
Oh, for real.
That's
It's
fair.
a real commitment. I mean, I've just found like, you know, I don't know if you know the band Turnstile, Kate, but like,
Yes, I do.
yeah. We got one, guys. But Turnstile, you know, are an amazing hardcore band out of Baltimore, and like I feel like they've really been pioneers of this new sort of like era of the scene, and so there's been a lot of hardcore bands kind of coming to the fore, and I was talking about there's some really niche stuff as well, and it's a deep scene, dude. But I discovered this record the other day by a band which you'll love the name of, called the Callous Dowboys.
Oh yes,
That sounds awesome.
It's heavy as fuck, but it's cool as.
yeah, that's a great name.
Wow.
That is the one genre of music that I can't get into. Like I can try, but I think it's actually like an overstimulation thing. Like I actually get really overstimulated when there's really like loud, heavy metal instruments and sort of like screamo at the same time. And like I will listen to any music, but that is the one genre that I actually can't listen to. But that doesn't mean that I don't think it's a talent and it's a skill and that they're fantastic musicians, but it's just not for me. Probably the same way that some of the music I listen to isn't for other people.
Yeah, I sometimes feel like you know, as someone who is so entrenched in, you know, music and is so aware of the process, every now and then I come across a genre or an artist where it brings back, I guess, like the unknown and the magic of it, where I'm like, I don't know how they made this. Like, I have no idea.
No, fully.
And, you know, some of those like electronic acts are like that. I'm just like, I don't even know where you would begin. And in a way, like, even though, you know, I play guitar and play in bands or whatever, hardcore music is also sometimes one of those things where I'm just like, I don't even know how they did this. Like, this is absolutely
fully.
amazing.
I will never know. I'll never know.
All right,
I feel like, sometimes I feel that like when I'm listening to the radio and I like put on like a jazz station or something, and then I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I guess I really like jazz now. I didn't like expect this to happen, but
how did this cigarette get into my hand?
Wait, I've got a cigar now.
Where did this fedora come from?
I'm like,
Malahi.
Kathy, what's your can't stop, won't stop?
Okay, well, this has been a long time can't stop, won't stop thinking about, and it is ever since I actually heard the band name Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. So I would have been back listening to the radio, big Triple J listener, and I think, what was your debut single? What was the first song? Because going all the way back, I'm like, I can't even remember.
Was it Death Chair or R or something like that? Or before
so
that?
we actually had like, guys, I know this is a podcast, but it's got to stay between us.
Okay. we won't
Turn off the cameras,
listen.
Gigi. Turn it off. Shut it down.
No, we had our first EP, which was called Creep Show.
Yeah.
Cool.
Terrifying name for us. But yeah, it had like a bunch of songs on there. I think we only have one of those songs that is still up unless we've taken it down, because it was like we were all like 15, maybe 14, 15, and this was like the first music we'd ever put out. It's not great stuff. There's definitely like, we made a music video as well, and it was like, it's all over the place, like visually and musically. But it's like, we still have CDs that sometimes people are like asking for the Creep Show EP, and I'm like, you are seriously
The heads.
Wow.
Like, that goes way back.
That's cool.
Did that EP feature my favourite unknown Teen Jesus song, Hallway in Norway, in which the only lyric in the song is Hallway in Norway?
So actually, well, that's like one of our oldest ones, but I think we put that on the like the flip side of one of our.
Oh, it was a B-side.
Yeah, it's a B-side.
Wow.
The demos or something that we added to the album. I don't think it was this one, but maybe it was. I really got to check up on my on my knowledge. But
whatever it was, that the first song that I heard on Triple J, which was a while back now.
it probably was like Desk Chair or
Potentially, yeah. Anyway,
something.
the minute I heard it, I loved it. And then the back announcement, that was Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. And I was like, well, I loved the song and I love them even more now. Is there like a story around, and I'm really sorry if you've told this a million times, is there a backstory around how Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers came about as the name?
I feel like we all wish that there was a better story. Like, every time somebody asks us about it, we're like, we've really got to come up with something that's better than this. But I think it was, I mean, I feel like it's one of those things that might have been twisted over the years. I'm not quite sure how it really happened. But I think Scarlett was sitting in the back of her car, like with her dad and her dad's friend, or someone's uncle. It's something like that. And they were like talking about the dumbest band names they could think of.
Yes.
Everyone's got that iPhone note.
Yeah, like I feel like I definitely have one.
We all do.
And they were just sort of like spitting off these really dumb names, and then one of them was Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. And then years later, when we were coming up with a band name, we had like our first show, which was at our school spring fair. And right before we were about to play, we were going to go on with another name, but then right before, Scarlett was like, wait, no, say it's Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. And then it just stuck from there, but thank God, because the other one was awful.
And are the rumours true that the band origin story was that you had a sleepover, you watched School of Rock,
Yes.
and then everyone got assigned their instruments, except Neve, who was already taking drum lessons?
Yeah, so I feel like it was, we had this sleepover and we were like, classic, just like watching a movie being like, I could do that. Yeah, it doesn't look too hard. So we like literally the next day we were like, okay, Neve had her drum set up at her house and her dad had some like guitars and stuff. And we were just like, we had seen that, I don't know what movie it's in where they say bass players have big hands. I think it's like Angus Songs or something.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, well, Jada has the biggest hands.
That's you.
And
You're up, Jada.
You're up. Like, I feel like no choice was given to Jada, and now she's like, it's like 100 years in.
I feel like
She's
I've,
wait,
I feel
do
like
you
I've
actually wanna
played
play
this game
bass?
because I have weirdly small hands. And I think we were in the studio once and Jada was like, check this out. And just like showed her hands and it's like this.
Like the same size as my hands, but she is also significantly shorter than me.
Yeah,
like
that reminds me of like when you arrived and we were doing your pocket profile. And you're like, what position? And I was like, well, if you rock up to training and you're the tallest,
you just
you're the
get
rock.
assigned.
So if you rock up to band practice and you've got the biggest hands, you're the bass player.
Yeah, you're playing. You better believe you're playing the bass.
Yeah, so Jada was bass because the big hands. Neve already played drums, sorted. Scarlett she played cello and she's still quite good at it. She played cello on our last two albums, I think, which is like such an awesome secret talent. I mean, come on. And then I've always loved singing, so they were just like, you're it. You're the singer. And my mum used like to sing in a band and stuff, so I was like,
Yeah, I'm born for this.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And I got to say, a big congratulations because Balcony was number 61 in the Hottest 100.
Guys.
Where were you guys when you found out that you made the countdown?
So we had a party at my house.
Yeah.
Obviously, we bought a pool from Kmart. Only sent me back like $280. It was piping hot. We had a tarp over the pool to sort of give a little bit of shade. And we were all in the pool drinking beers. Neve was there. The other two, unfortunately, couldn't be there because they live in Canberra. And we heard the song come on. We were like, we had like a really bad speaker. Like it was just like, I think it was like a JBL or something, like a little tiny one.
Just like
and it just like
wheezing.
wasn't really loud enough. So like as soon as we heard it come on, we were like, shh, everyone shut up. It's us. And then Neve and I were very cute and very like emotion and hugging, and it was lovely.
Because you guys have been in a few of them now, right?
Yeah, we've been lucky. It's awesome.
Well, there's a few that you've co-written that have made it, isn't that right?
Well,
Alex?
we worked on Girl Sports together.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
song.
Number 55.
Damn, 55. Yeah, I was so...
Girl sports?
Yeah.
Kind of slapped in the
It's an
Hottest 100.
anthem. As someone that played a lot of girl sports,
Yeah, you can relate.
it was such a good song and exactly what was kind of required at the time. Like it was the
Fully.
perfect song for the time that it was released.
It was like sort of one of those songs that just like wasn't hard to write as well. Like because I wrote it after I was walking down my street and I got catcalled and I was just like, this sucks, guys, come on.
Yeah.
And then I literally wrote it in like one sitting at home, and then like I feel like, you know, like sometimes songs sort of write themselves, but
100%.
like sometimes it's like a bit of a slog, and that's good too. But like it does feel really good when you just like start a song and then finish it straight away. And then I was like, cool. Now it's time to bring it to Alex.
On songwriting, because obviously, like, I am not from the same industry that you guys are. There's obviously a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences as well. And apologies in advance if this is the most ridiculous question.
No such thing.
With a band, and there's 4 of you in the band, is there a particular process when it comes to songwriting as opposed to being a solo artist, or even having a co-writer on an album or on a song? Because I know, Alex, as we just said before, you've done a lot of writing with Teen Jesus. So how does it work? Do you bring an idea to the band? Do you write the song, then bring it to the band? Or do you all sort of sit down? And I know it can change from song to song as well.
We sort of just do like a full mix of all of that. Like a lot of the time, like maybe earlier on, it was sort of like we would all individually write songs and then bring it to the band, because we were also like all a little bit like, ooh, I don't know if they're gonna like it.
You're also living in different places as well. Yeah.
And so that was the main way that we wrote music, and we still do that now. Like if I'm like feeling like I need to write a song, I'll just write a song and then bring it to the rest of the band. But a lot of the time, like I think moving forward, we're gonna try and just like do it a bit more like as a band, like writing together, which is like my favorite way to write as well, because sometimes when you're writing music by yourself, you like hit a point and you're like, well, does anyone else have any ideas? Because I don't have one anymore. But yeah, and doing writing sessions is also one of my favorite things to do, because like you get like freaking wizards that just are like, here's a perfectly awesome riff, and you basically just, let's just come up with some lyrics.
Nah, I mean, like,
my work here is done.
I'm just like, sweet.
So how do you, like, when you write together as a band, like I'm always so interested in this, because again, I sort of, you know, live in the other side of the field, I suppose, but like, do you do it in like a rehearsal room and everyone has their instruments and you sort of jam and you do it, or do you go kind of like when we write and we're in a studio and this, you know, there's a computer there and you're kind of tracking as you go? Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, so we've done like a couple of different ways. Like, I think with I Love You, we did a lot of like, we'd go to an Airbnb and just like be there for a week, write some music on like GarageBand and stuff, and sort of all just be together. And some of that was like us individually doing our own sort of stuff and seeing what we could come up with. But I think now we're trying to like do it more in the way of like having all of our instruments there, having a band set up so we can just like jam on stuff.
Yeah.
And like I think that is a little bit easier, because it's like, yeah, it's sort of, you can hear what it's going to sound like already,
like real time
instead
as
of
it's
using
happening.
like Kyle on GarageBand.
Oh my
Like,
God. Kyle is
preset
Kyle is
drum.
the AI drummer that's on Logic.
Like producer Gigi on the drums.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
Kyle is the ones and zeros in Logic that plays the same.
fully, and it's just like, Kyle, settle down.
Kyle
we
needs to
don't
chill.
need that much.
We
from
need
you.
different from you, Kyle.
Yeah, I wish we could preset Neve in the drums, so
Oh
we
my
always
God.
had her.
Yeah, so good. I mean, one of my favorite things about like co-writing and collaborating is, you know, just the chats that you have in the room. Like there's so much like talking and sharing of ideas and sharing of references, and kind of like a lot of the time together is like a big version of Can't Stop, Won't Stop. You know, it's like you're just talking about, it's like stuff that you're into. And you know, just before Christmas, we did some writing together.
Fully.
And you were telling me about this TV show that you couldn't stop watching called Physical Asia.
I literally like, okay, so I get home one day and Jack is watching this show. My boyfriend Jack is watching this show, and I'm like sitting down, like sort of like doing, you know, how like dads like hover and they're like not committing to it just yet. And then they sort of get a little bit closer to the couch, and then all of a sudden I'm like locked in. But yeah, it's just like this physical, like, how would you describe it? Like game show where everyone like has to do these like, I don't know how to.
Well, I've been trying to get Kate to watch it, and I haven't quite cracked you. And so
No, it's a hard one to get.
I know,
people
and we
into,
were trying
but
To be fair, you've sold it. I just haven't had time.
you
to
just
watch
haven't had time to watch it because you've been.
But
here.
I do. I want the pitch again.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to figure out how we sell it to Kate. I guess like it's okay. So they pick a bunch of Asian countries. Australia is one of them, in fact. So it was like
Australasian.
Yeah, it was like Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Turkey was one.
Yeah, there was like
Thailand, the Philippines.
Yeah. Gosh,
maybe
so
somewhere else. Anyway, but
many.
but basically they get a group. It's like 3 dudes and 3 girls of like super strong. They're like strong people.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But they're all from like kind of different disciplines. So some of them are like CrossFit people, there's rugby players. One of the Mongolian guys was an acrobat for Cirque du Soleil.
The guy from Turkey was like an oil wrestler.
Oh.
And he like, oh my God, I won't spoil it. Seriously.
Yeah. And like one of the Mongolian guys is like a traditional Mongolian
No,
wrestler.
fully.
And he's like
all the Aussies like CrossFitters or rugby
There's
players.
like
Rugby,
rugby
yeah.
player, like what's the
there was a hurdler as well. Yeah, well, one of them was like a strong man because you know how like
he's like my
games.
favorite one.
Yeah, and he's like, "How you doing, guys?"
He's so like completely jacked, and then
Yeah.
he's just like such a sweetie.
I
And you're
know.
like, what the hell is going on?
But they all like have to do these physical challenges against each other, and eventually a winner emerges, and they get eliminated
Oh my
along the
gosh.
way.
It's
And it's so dramatic. Like the way that they do it is that obviously before they start filming, they all get like a plaster cast of their like bust.
It's
Oh, like their
amazing.
torsos?
They like walk in to this big room and they like find their torso.
They're like, oh, those are my abs, you know.
And then they also sort of just like all go around like, because at the start, like none of them speak the same languages or anything. So they're all sort of walking around being like big muscle.
Yeah. So they're all like touching each other. And then when they get eliminated,
and you're like, yes.
and then when they get eliminated, they have to destroy the plaster torso.
so
It's so
They destroy
over the top.
themselves.
No, fully. It's
The shame.
the drama of it all is so amazing. Like all the different like things that they have to do. It's all the sets and so beautiful and seriously,
Okay, I'm in.
get into it.
And a lot of it's like, you somehow have to get 2 tons of whatever from A to B, and you have to do it through a trolley and a zip line.
So it's Taskmaster
One
for
of-
strong people.
It sounds like it, yes.
One of my favorite ones that they do is, which I was literally sitting there being like, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this, is like they're like on these rings. Did you see that
Yeah,
one?
the rings.
Oh my gosh. So they're holding, like hanging up in the air, holding 4 rings, like 2 arm, 2 leg, whatever. And you have to stay up there. And then you can't, at one point, you can't like cross your legs or whatever to do that. So you're sort of just like holding on. And I'm pretty sure the girl from Australia was holding that position for like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, that particular challenge was like...
and then you like take one arm off and you're like
Hold it
sort
for
of
that. Oh my God.
and she like fully was like almost passing out, but she
think
was
she was
still
crying.
holding. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I'd be
you would
crying
be.
after
I
a minute of
reckon
that.
I couldn't
Actually,
last
not
like
even a
20
minute.
seconds.
Because I couldn't believe with that particular challenge because some of them are pretty quick, and they really do drag them out on the show as well, like some of those.
Oh,
but like
fully.
with the rings one, it was like the SpongeBob voice. It was like 2 hours later.
Literally. Oh my
all
gosh,
on the
it was
rings.
so good. It was so good.
They're all like sweating and crying on the rings.
Yeah, but you do sort of like get favorite teams.
For real.
We sort of the guy from Turkey, the big guy, the oil
wrestler.
Yeah.
We called him Big Papa,
I
and
mean,
because Big Papa comes in and he like sorts it out.
He's a big papa. Yeah.
I really had a soft spot for the Mongolian team. But I
they
think
were so
everyone did.
good.
I think I got as sucked in as everyone else.
I
with the
actually
Mongolian
really
team.
liked the Japanese team as well because
Yeah, they
they
were
were
good.
like so awesome and they all were like really pretty.
Oh, and also the flag. I think the flagship signing for the whole thing was Manny Pacquiao. He's like randomly in it with the Philippines.
Yeah.
so
The whole
strange.
Yeah,
the whole time
fully.
he's in it with them.
Well,
What does he get?
this is the thing. You got to watch it.
Spoilers!
Yeah, you got to watch it. But like he was obviously like the guy that Netflix or whoever does the show was like, and we've got Manny Pacquiao.
He got a big paycheck.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
And was not there for long. That's what I'm gathering.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah, but anyway, amazing show, and I watched all of it, and I think there's another show out, Physical Mongolia, so I will be watching that.
The people love the Mongolian team. This is what I'm saying.
I reckon they should all get their individual shows.
Yeah.
Little spin-offs. Big Papa.
The Physical spin-off. Asia cinematic universe is rich and deep.
One other thing that did come up when we were doing our pocket profiles was obviously we have a little section in there around injuries or what you were suspended for, which is a very footy terminology. Considering they're going on footy cards, it makes sense. But what came out of that was us talking about sort of like a rock star's biggest fear or things that are typically very rock that might be quite scary. One of those was stage diving.
Oh, yeah. Just like
your take on stage diving.
My biggest fear, basically. Like everyone, it looks like fun and games. Ooh, the singer's jumping into the crowd. It's so much fun. Everyone's having no. Nightmare. I'm not doing that. I can't think of anything worse than jumping into a crowd of people and just
getting thrown around.
Have you ever done a stage dive before?
I've never done it. I'm also too frightened to do it.
I'm too frightened.
I feel like that when it's done correctly though, it's a stage fall. It's not a dive.
Yeah.
Because no one is that confident.
I just don't know about it, guys. I just don't think I'll ever be able to do it.
I think that's
also
fine.
like I feel so, especially when you look out in the crowd and it's like all of these sweet young people, and you're just like, I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to put you through this.
Literally, like not a I don't think you can handle it.
It's like one of those things that the people in the crowd think it's everything they could ever want, and then when it happens, they're like, please don't ever do that again.
I mean, have you ever been under someone who stage dived?
No, I don't think
it's pretty like.
Have you? You might get it. Your heavy metal stuff.
When, but definitely sort of trying to help people. It's a very strenuous activity.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, you'd have to carry a lot because you're taller than everyone else, so you'd be the main.
You're doing the heavy
support
lifting
structure, whereas I wouldn't have to touch anyone.
Yeah,
I'd just be like,
below,
I can't reach. Sorry, I'm helping.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not interested in that, and don't be expecting any stage diving from me in the future.
And the other thing that did come up was autographs. And I think, Al, you had quite a funny story.
Yeah, I mean, I had a situation once where I had finished a show in Brisbane. We were hanging out in the green room, probably had a few drinks or whatever. And when I came out of the venue, someone wanted my autograph. And of course I was like, yeah, absolutely. And so I signed it, whatever it was that they wanted me to sign. And then I immediately realized that I'd actually done the signature that I do at the bank.
Like your legal signature.
Yeah, my legal signature. And they sort of walked away and I was like, oh shit. And so I ended up running down the street after them. And I was like, can I just have that back for a second? I'm scribbling out the bank signature and putting in my my autograph,
Yeah, see, I feel you were very responsible with getting it back. I've just sent hundreds of them out there. This is my signature. Go for your life. Except that now I've really simplified it. And it's oh, Anna, can you sign this? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Looks like it's drawn in crayon as a baby. All capitals.
And then a star underneath.
Star
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do want to see it will be on our socials, on your footy card, because we do get everyone to sign theirs. But it reminded me of something that came up when I was playing footy, and not in my first season, unfortunately. It was something that should have been said in my first season, but we were sort of, I think, 2 or 3 seasons in, and we got this education from the AFL Players Association, and it was around autographing. So when it comes to footy, you're supposed to have 3 different autographs, okay? So one that you're supposed to do just on hey, can you sign this at the end of the game or wherever it might be, and that's one signature. The second one is obviously your legal signature that you use for your own stuff. And then the third one, when you get, there's signature, autograph days at footy clubs, and you walk into a room and there's about 500 different pieces of either jerseys, footballs, whatever else it may be that the club's going to sell to then sort of make profits on other things. And that's official memorabilia. And you're supposed to sign that in a different way so that
like a lot.
things that are sold, then you know that they're genuine.
Right.
And I didn't know this until 3 years in. So I just have one signature the whole time. And I stayed with it.
And all of that merch is void.
Yeah, it's all void.
I feel like I would just get confused.
Yeah.
I'd be like, which one is it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think any of the stuff that I have signed is genuine because none of it is the same.
It all looks like it's written
Sorry.
by someone else.
Sorry.
So what's the difference between the autograph that you do, like when you sign someone's footy versus the one that you do in the memorabilia? Like,
So
how do you have
just
to tweak it?
I used to write like on the official one. Well, actually, this was only till like later in my career. So if you have official memorabilia and this doesn't ring true for you, it's probably still valid.
Don't worry, guys.
But I just used to write like more of my first name in like the official ones.
Righto, yeah.
And then the ones that were sort of just post match would be like
Shorthand.
just the K McCarthy because it was quicker to start with.
Yeah.
But yeah, like coming up with 3 different signatures and autographs is also quite annoying. And then you're right, the go-to one that you start signing, you're like, oh God, that's the one that is on my bank card. I need to really change that right now so that doesn't get messy.
Yeah, wow, that seems way too confusing.
I just had no idea that was a thing. That's,
Neither did I, half of my playing career.
yeah, damn.
Did someone like catch you out and was just like, hey?
No,
you
it was
might
just
wanna-
like on like player induction days, that was one of the sessions.
Oh, and so you were like, cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
yeah.
great to
I've
have
been
this
doing
4
that.
years in. Really helpful. Thanks, guys. But we do have a segment which I think we've got a lot of these out in our chat.
Yeah.
Actually, it's called No Dumb Questions, and because a lot of our guests are from different industries that either Alex and I are in or something completely different as well. We just give the opportunity for us to ask dumb questions that we've always wanted to ask to people like that, or your opportunity to ask dumb questions of one of us. I'm going to kick things off, and we've touched on it a little bit off air. You're from Canberra. Mm-hmm. When we were growing up, everyone from Brisbane, I'm from Brisbane myself, all of the school trips were the overnight camp to Questacon.
Totally.
Did Canberra kids also go to Questacon, or did you have an overnight camp to Wet n Wild?
That would be amazing, first of all. I think we must have done like a day trip thingy to Questacon, but it definitely, I've heard this from a couple of people, like it was a big thing. Like people were going to Questacon.
I did it. I remember getting the bus. Getting on the coach, like from Melbourne up to
That's
Canberra
so
and going to
interesting.
Questacon.
No, I can't like remember. I've definitely had birthday parties there.
Ooh,
Pretty
what
cool.
a flex.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, no, I don't. Our camps were really weird at our school. Like, there was a lot of stuff where it was just like we were going deep into the wilderness, and we were
Hell
like,
yeah.
"Here's a bag, See you
Figure
in
it
10
out."
days.
And then someone wrote the Hunger Games about it.
And now we watch Alone.
Yeah, no, okay, obviously that was a bit dramatic, but yeah, I feel like we sort of did a bit more niche like camps. Like I went to a Steiner school, so we kind of wasn't like here you go camping and you go to like this really cool water park and you have the best time ever. It's more like you go on a farm and you're like learning about all the farm life.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's cool, but like where are the slides?
To be fair, it sounds a lot more educational.
Yeah, it was definitely, I just remember I'd never really liked school camps. Everyone was really stoked about them. I was sort of like, you guys go, I'm going to hang here. Yeah. But ended up doing it anyway, obviously.
I used to be a teacher, and my favourite part of being a teacher was going on the school camps.
Wow,
because you got paid
that's
extra
so
time.
Well,
interesting.
do you think teachers get paid extra time?
As soon as I said that, I'd take it all back.
Alex.
They should get paid extra time.
They do not get paid extra time. But it was great because you were like, it was really the opportunity to connect with kids in a different way in like an outdoor environment to do some really fun things with them. The only problem, you don't get paid. Well, maybe I think they get paid like days in lieu now, but I think schools still take advantage of that a little bit. But you had to leave like lesson plans for the whole week, and then whatever you came back to was your responsibility as well. So it was definitely more work, and why a lot of teachers don't want to go on school camps. But I just thought like the experiences that you had out there was worth that, and I just loved it. It was honestly the best part of
You would have been
teaching
the
for me.
best teacher to have on school camp.
Well, Yes and no, because I was mistaken as a student a lot day to day in school anyway. So even with kids in uniform, because I was a PE teacher, we had like PE shirts that were like a similar colour to the school uniform. So even in classrooms, I was mistaken as a teacher. So you'd line up outside your classroom at the school I was teaching it in Brisbane. And heaps of teachers came past and was like, where is your teacher? And I'd be like, oh, I'm just here. I'm just waiting for them to be quiet. And they were like, oh, I'm so sorry, Kate. Like, I'm so sorry. But then at school camp, there was like this genuine sticking point where I sort of arrived. One of them was you canoed up the river, rowed back, but you camped out at that part overnight. And I got there after canoeing, sort of rocked up and was speaking to the guide, who was a different guide than had us on the canoeing trip. And I was like, okay, like, so the tents, blah, 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 what's the setup? And he was like, yep. All of them, just those are the teacher tents. And I was like, great, thank you so much. And then I started heading that way towards the teacher tent. He's like, no. So like all of them, and that's the teacher tent. I was like, yes, sweet, thank you so much. And then I get in there, he's like, that's the teacher tent. And I was like, oh, I'm the teacher. That's the sticking point. Wait. And he's like, oh my God, I am so sorry. But these were like year 9 students.
That's brutal.
I was, that's when I went out and got full time. It's never happening again now.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess like my dumb question for you, Anna, like you've got a massive theatre tour coming up in May, right? Which is so exciting. Yeah. You're playing some of the best venues in the country. How do you feel?
Not nervous at all by the looks.
No,
so how are you going?
I'm pretty chill about it.
I forgot it was even happening.
Yeah, what tour? Feeling like really excited for the tour. We're all super pumped. Like we're putting a lot of work into curating the set, making everything like real fun, and like you're talking about like what the stage is going to look like, all the fun stuff. But I am horribly nervous as well because these are some dream venues and really scary. And who's even going to show up?
So many people.
A lot.
So many people. They're playing at the Forum.
How cool.
Which is the sickest.
Is there one particular venue that you're most excited or most shitting yourself about?
I think it is the Forum.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those venues that like anytime I'd go to a show there or like we've supported someone at the Forum, I'm just like, well,
you've done it before then. You've done it before.
But it's different because it's like everyone like is coming to see me. see the band. No, it's going to be so much fun. We're so excited, but I'm also like, okay, shitting myself.
Well, if you're listening to this, jump on and get tickets.
Yeah,
please.
Go do it. It'll be the best decision you make all year.
Absolutely. And we're going to finish things off with a segment we called Extra Time. So just some quick fire questions just to round things out. So start with a nice easy one. What's your coffee order?
My coffee order. It really depends on the day. I usually go just for a long black. Strange. Yep. Or if it's like nice and hot, I'll go for an iced oat latte, bit of honey.
Oh, a bit of honey. I like that.
Yeah, and people think, but I kind of prefer the honey to like not be in the coffee shot. Like I want it to be like a little cold in there. And
right.
It's like,
so it stays as like a clump?
Or, yeah, it's like a bit strange, but it's like a little, that's a little sweet treat.
We might have got the answer off you before, but what's the last TV show or movie you watched?
Well, the last one I actually watched was I'm watching the new season of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Oh my God, we had Dyson on here the other day.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm loving it so much. Obviously, I mean, I sort of started watching it because love Conchetta.
We loved
just so amazing. Yeah. And she is literally such a light in this whole show as well.
So beautiful.
Like I can't believe it. I'm so invested. Like I'm like 3 episodes in and I'm like, should I start going back and watching all the old ones?
Yeah. I think it's a bit like Home and Away. You can jump in at any time and you still get it.
Yeah, it's so random because it's like one of those shows that like I would just like watch like on telly and I was just like, I guess we're watching I'm a Celebrity. But now I'm like, this is amazing, guys.
So you're, in your first story, you're the dad that kind of sat on the side and now you're fully invested in the show.
Fully. No, yeah. I'm all across. I'm a celebrity. I'm across Heated Rivalry. I've been listening. Wait, was the question about shows?
Yeah, but you can tell us what you're listening to
Keep
too.
going.
I've been listening to the Ride podcast.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And they just talk about random stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny, and I love them. My friends told me about it, and then I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I'll give it a go. And then I literally listened to like 15 episodes, and it was just great.
Binged.
What is your favorite holiday destination?
Questacon.
Questacon.
No, that's mine.
I think, it's tricky. Ooh. I mean, I just would love to just hang out at the beach for a bit. It's just a good shout. But I have to be like, I'm a bit strange with like going to the beach. Like if I'm going to the beach, it has to be like I'm on a coast trip and that's what I'm doing. I'm like get a bit strange if like we're playing a show at the end of the day and like we're going to the beach for the day. And I'm like, I'm getting all sandy and then I gotta shower and I gotta wash my hair and everything. So like if I'm doing it, I would like to do it for the I'm committing.
Yeah, committed.
A beach day is a full day activity.
Yeah,
nothing can be on after because you're so drained from the sun as well. No, I'm with you. Absolutely.
Would you classify yourself as an early bird or a night owl?
Is there somewhere in between?
Sure.
Because I feel like, it's tricky. I'm a bit of both. Like, I would like to say that I'm a night owl, but I think everyone knows that I am the first one to go. I'm such a grandpa on tour. Like, every time we finish a show and everyone's like, woo, let's go do something. I'm like,
sleep.
I love that. I've got actually a plan to have a cup of tea and watch.
Oh, when you're
some
singing,
Frida
it's
Air.
different though. Like that's a whole other thing.
Maybe I'm a night owl when I'm not on tour.
Yeah,
That's good.
good answer.
Do you prefer to do the cooking or the dishes?
The cooking.
Yeah, good answer.
Early win or late comeback?
What does that mean?
Would you prefer to absolutely like thrash the other team like early in the game, or would you rather like
Late comeback.
late comeback? Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
I play futsal sometimes with my friends, and we sort of like have a little. We're not that good.
That's
but
fine.
I mean, I haven't played in a while. They've gotten a lot better. Maybe I was the problem. But
All of a sudden,
They're on a winning streak.
But yeah, like it was always the best feeling when we were getting absolutely smashed, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, we're tying. Wait a minute,
We're in
got
front.
The last goal. Oh my god, we've won! Like, it's
Definitely
great.
a late comeback then.
for real.
And what is one thing that you think the world needs a little bit more of right now?
Gosh, there's just so much. A lot more smiles and kindness. That's like cheesy, but for real.
I think it's perfect.
I think everyone could use a little bit more.
Sometimes the obvious answer is the right answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Anna, thanks so much for coming in and hanging
Guys.
with us. This has been so
much fun.
fun.
Nice. Let's just keep it going.
Yeah.
Listen back for the next episode with Anna
Part
still.
2.
No, it's been so much fun. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I love it. It's
Best
awesome.
of luck for the upcoming tour. Please make sure you jump on and grab tickets to see Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers if you're here in Melbourne at the Forum or all across the country. And make sure you follow, you like, subscribe, anywhere you get your podcast. This has been Al, Kate and all their mates with our mate Anna.
Oh, thanks, guys.